Yes, this is gonna be interesting for sure. I haven't honestly I haven't watched any other of her videos because she already hurt my brain last night trying to read through the fucking messages and shit. Fuck is even that? Mind you, I recently watched one of Steven's old short videos that just randomly popped up on my feed, and no one has commented on it yet, but they loved my comment because Steven was complaining on the fact that he's very short. He's only 5'8". I'm shorter than him. I should be the one complaining about my height,
No, 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 no,
not him.
no, no. Make fun of your like shortness. But if you two ever stand together, I believe he's become a leprechaun or a dwarf.
I'm shorter than Steven. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh wait, my apologies. You're the leprechaun. You do sound like Iris
I
sometimes.
mean, I am fucking Irish, so fuck you, not in that fucking way.
Bitch, please. I cannot get down
I
to
will
your level.
gladly fucking dance around you and make fun of your Chinese alien baby ass.
Yeah, we gotta like, meet in person. I'm like, oh god, you're tall. Like, oh hello.
That's not what I meant to click. What? This every time I come back to something, something changes. It's driving me insane.
This
What's
one.
funny? See, what's funny is like I don't want to, share my screen and play the new game I just bought,
Wait, hold on. What kind of game? Hold on.
Okay,
Resident Evil Five.
this is it.
Oh,
Oh my
Dude,
god.
it was on sale on Steam for like $6.
what? Wait, wait.
Dude, I'm being serious. The gold edition for Resident Evil 5 is on sale right now on Steam for $6.
Motherfucker, you lied to me. I ain't coming to skin you. Yes, hold on. Hold on.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on.
I'm
Hold
fucking
on.
dead. I'm dead.
I'm not lying to you, Dragon.
He's
I'm not lying
not.
to you.
He is not.
It's $14.99. How much I have now?
So I think he's getting Resident Evil 5.
I think so. I wouldn't be surprised.
maybe, maybe,
I,
maybe.
I don't think that's a maybe. I think
Well,
that's
I
a
already
fucking
bought
definite
the
answer
game
for me.
about 3 weeks ago. Is the new game called the what the fuck the name of the game? I forget. Is the Console Theater of Idols the new game? The character is in blood as ammo. Conceal of Theaters. I think that's what it's called. I cannot say the name.
Because you're struggling with your English right now, is what I'm
How
hearing.
about you, Silver? You cannot
Excuse me.
speak English, so you cannot.
Hold on. I actually have a real reason, so you shut the fuck up.
Mm. You hear the
I
small
have an
violin
actual
playing?
excuse for it. Shut up.
You hear the small violin playing in civil voice, ladies and gentlemen? I do.
If Steven is for like somehow listening in the background, he's probably gonna want to come up to fucking kick your ass.
Bring it.
And I would love to fucking watch that happening.
Bring it.
Oh, you know that he will.
He probably laugh
Like,
first and then come kick my ass.
well, I don't know because last time I had a kind of restrained him in text for not coming up on panel to kick you know whose ass because he was gaslighting him. So yeah, what the actual fuck is there? It is sharing the stream link. so people in Discord can watch. When YouTube has a great fucking thumbnail action every time.
You know, I like how people try to create a good, decent thumbnail. They don't know how to make a good, decent thumbnail.
I just
Okay.
I just having to look at my phone notifications. Twitch. Viking Silver Wolf
It's
is
come up
live.
my side as well.
It's like, oh no shit.
It just popped up on my notifications. I'm like, really?
It's like, oh no, really? I didn't know.
We
Really?
had
She's
the
live?
same
Who
place.
fucking knew?
I get that all the time with my own streams. I'm just like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, because I'm the one that clicked live. Fuck. God damn social media, I swear. I almost wanted to break my legs off this morning because I nonstop couldn't get rid of
What? Wait, could you
cramps in
say
my
that
legs.
again? Please say that again. Say that again. Of what? And
I
who?
wanted to break my fucking legs off this morning because I had a foot cramp and a chili horse cramp all at the same time more than once. And I'm like, don't fucking do it. I will break my legs. I wanted to break my legs for that. Yeah. It
Hey,
was not a great
hello.
morning.
I need to call a psychological hospital. My friend just speak of violence to herself. Uh-huh. No, well, because she is small. So I don't know if she can't break
Hey,
her legs.
I could probably fit into smaller things than you fucking could, and you probably won't be able to reach.
Kinky.
Not what I fucking meant, bro. The fuck? Don't put that on my head. Jesus Christ.
That was fucking weird.
I know.
Uh-huh. Alright, so for the future people that will be watching this, for one, I'm sorry. Second of all,
Our Burns is dead.
free
God help us all.
warning. Shut up. Free warning on this video that we're about to review because I feel like my brain's gonna hurt more doing this. This woman sucks at explaining things because it's not synced in properly. But it's like she doesn't give you the chance to read every fucking text. She reads them out loud, but the worst part is you can't go on track when she reads them out loud because you can read some of them before she ends up actually reading them. And
I
it's
believe she
stupid.
her videos by herself. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's a possibility. I'm still questioning on where the parts in this video, if it's actually fucking. I know she says something about fictional at the end, but my brain is still trying to process the whole egg thing. So
Hey, I
Yes.
listened to it once by myself. I kind of did a Chinese squeak of like, oh, what did thou do you say?
I do have to admit, I
That
made
was
some funny.
What is that noise?
Him playing a soundboard. What do you think?
Oh, it was you. Like, is that
Oh,
a
no,
new
no,
word?
that was another guy. His name was Shit Sherlock. First name, no.
I was making jokes of some things in this video because that's where my brain goes, and you'll understand when you see certain things. I'm gonna shut up now.
It's a 43-minute video. Fucking Christ.
I know, right? That's all you're gonna see.
Well, full screen the fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. My fucking brain cells.
Dumbass.
What's up there?
Damn. Yeah, that is like very unnecessary, by the way. Where the fuck this woman is.
Gregory88 is the name of a Twitter user that's been posting since mid-2018, and his posts are bizarre to say the very least. Today we're going to be taking a look at his story, one involving a secluded inherited estate, relics, and a cloaked figure that seems to be watching Greg's every move, despite not having any eyes. In case you guys missed it, I did cover the story briefly in another video I just posted on the top internet oddities of 2018, so if you want to give that a watch, it'll be linked down below. The video is ranked, but also features updates to stories if any are available. Now, in case you're on the other end of things and came here from that video, we'll be starting from the very top and work our way down to Greg's most recent tweets. At the end of this video, I'm going to quickly break down a few things we saw, and if you have any theories based on the questions that come up, feel free to tweet them at me. With that said, let's begin. Greg's first set of tweets were fairly mundane, mostly consisting of posts about things like food or watching TV. The tweets you see here were made between July 22nd and August 16th. So far, so good.
This is what I'm talking about. She reads the messages, but you can't like follow through because it's like it's not synced and she's just ridiculous. I need to fucking
The
turn
thing is-
your ass up for some reason.
Me?
Yes, you, because you suddenly went quiet.
Well, I'm sorry, I was touching something. Anyway,
Mm.
yeah. To me, because I used to do video editing back in the lovely golden age, whatnot. This was a long time ago. I kind of stopped because my PC died on me, so I kind of had to keep my PC alive. But my guess, she did a recorded overview before she read the whole damn thing, and then she read it. Or
That's what I'm assuming because like it hurts my brain when someone reads this, but you can't follow through on what the fuck they're saying.
hey, I listened to the olden gold day of story, like people creating stories through like Minecraft videos, you name it, like Google, who knows crap nowadays. You have people so bloody ass quiet, and the music is so loud. Of like, what are you saying? Like, speak louder. And realize is the editing of what they did make the whole thing quiet. So it's just stupid.
I feel like she continues to do this in all of her videos. I don't want to like go through and to see because she hurts my brain so much with this entire video. It's like, nah, I refuse to watch any other video from her. Just saying.
Pain.
Everything seems completely normal. August 27th. Greg tweets the following. Just found out my grandpa died. Never really knew him, but still. My mom never wanted to talk about him, and I never really asked. After this point, Greg seems to completely go dark for the entirety of September and most of October until he posts this on October 29th. Again, things still seem normal. Greg is outside enjoying a
This was one of my first. This was one of my first jokes that I made yesterday.
I made a
was
new
like, oh,
friend.
look,
Slug.
you made a new friend, and it's a fucking slug.
What'd you slug name? Friend. That's not a name.
Listen, everything my father kept finding, he would be like, look, it's my friend, and he would name it Fred. That was the only name he would name anything is Fred. We had a Fred Praying Mantis friend that he apparently had. I still don't-
Okay, praying mantis is scary. If you do the math, if they're bigger in the size of you.
What?
praying mantis are terrifying, there, bro. I'm not joking.
So you're telling me that if I have a fucking praying mantis in my hand and I put it in your face, you're gonna run away and scream like a little girl? Is that
They
what
will
you're
eat-
telling me?
No, they will eat shit bigger than them.
Yeah, okay. I actually had a praying mantis on my front door before. So
himself.
Please don't tell me.
Not too long later, however, Greg posts the following. Something weird is happening in the woods outside my house and I don't know what to do. I guess I should start at the beginning. This isn't really my house. It was my grandpa's, but I guess it's mine now. He died a couple months ago, and because of some tricky paperwork, I'm apparently responsible for it now. He lived pretty far away, up in the mountains by the lake. There are a couple other houses down the road, but they seem like they're empty for the season. I assume they're summer houses. I've been here for a few days and it's really pretty, but it's super quiet and chilly. My mom never talked about my grandpa and I only met him once, when I was really young. I think they had a bad relationship, but the few times I asked about it, she got annoyed and changed the subject. So basically, I don't really know what I'm doing here. This guy from my grandpa's estate basically told me the house is mine now, so I came here to sell it as fast as I can and go home. I guess it's not that easy to just sell a house, especially one in the middle of nowhere. At any rate, I think I'm alone up here, or at least I was. I figured I'd be up here for a couple weeks to get all this handled and go home and be done with it. I'm on break from grad school, so I don't really have any other responsibilities at the moment. But now weird things are starting to happen. It started on my third day here. There's a little town about 25 minutes away, and I'd gone to get some food and supplies since I don't know how long I'm staying. When I got back that evening, there was something strange on my door. It was this artifact. I don't really know what to call it. It was obviously handmade.
this is where it starts. This dude being really fucking stupid.
Yeah, play before we say anything. Play before
Hold
before
on, I'm gonna explain something now. Because as a person who knows about certain things like this, let alone objects like that and artifacts and into the whole medium psychic bullshit, whatever, blah blah blah. There's no reason for someone to be that much of an idiot to do things that they shouldn't be before they think on something to
do you
curse
research
themselves.
people? Do you research? Think first and then don't burn shit.
You just gave it away.
Oh, my apologies. Go ahead. They need to know anyway.
Well, yeah, but
It was made of sticks and twine and had some small bones tied into the middle of it. I didn't think too much of it at the time. I figured it was probably a kid from one of the other houses trying to mess with me, so I took it off the door and tossed it in the fireplace. By the next morning, I'd pretty much forgotten about it, and honestly, I had too much on my plate at the moment to worry about some kid's prank. So I got up that morning, made some breakfast, and went out on the deck to have some coffee. I was sitting there drinking my coffee when I noticed something hanging in a tree just over the railing. It was another one of those artifacts. It was just like the last one, but it had a rock tied to it instead of a bone. And then almost immediately I saw another one in a tree farther down by the ground. I went down the deck steps to retrieve it, and then I started seeing even more of them. They all had different objects tied to them. Bones, feathers, that sort of thing. It was definitely weird, but I was more annoyed than anything, thinking that someone was in my yard decorating the trees with these ugly goth Christmas ornaments. Also, if someone was trying to scare me, it was going to take more than some arts and crafts project to do the trick. I gathered all the artifacts together and burnt them like the first one. So after I disposed of all the stick things, I took a shower, got dressed, and went back outside to do some
Why again? Why do you burn shit you don't know nothing about? You think I would burn this with holy fire. Nothing will go wrong. And after later you will die in bed because your stomach is hurt. Or you don't have what happened if I burn this stuff? people are stupid.
That's what I don't understand when it comes to that kind of stuff is like if you see a bunch of artifacts hanging around your property, one, maybe don't touch it, or maybe you should think that they could be useful.
To me, it would be
Like-
useful if you do research onto it.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
read into it. Like, hold on. I have a friend who do this stuff. Let me go on the internet. Oh, let me contact my friend.
I never understood why he just like decided I'm gonna burn it. Why the fuck would you do that for? I knew
Nothing good.
instantly. Do not burn it.
Nothing could ever go on. You burn stuff.
Well, yeah, because you gotta be careful. Whether if it's something good or if it is technically something bad, don't ever fucking burn it. That is the number one thing you don't do is fucking burn it. Because you don't
Oh,
know
let's put this
if you're gonna curse yourself.
Don't burn cursed items. You don't know what the hell gonna inside. Don't burn anything else.
It's like saying with the Ouija board, don't fucking burn it. That it's simple as that. Don't fucking burn it.
Everything else. Everything else. Don't burn shit. Don't burn shit. You think it's gonna be fine? No, it won't. It's just gonna release something or piss the thing off.
Yeah, like Tim Wood.
Yeah.
That fucking idiot, I swear to God. I don't know how he's still alive doing supposed ghost fucking shit.
Wait, is he alive?
He's still alive, yes. How? I don't know. I don't know. He's still apparently talking to dolls and probably still having intimate relationships with them.
It's like, my love, I love you. The doll and the demon was like, I love you too. Like,
I still can't with that fucking video. I'm just gonna continue.
Basic
with this.
tidying and whatnot. The deck and the yard are sort of overgrown and leaves are starting to fall and cover everything. Being a new homeowner is a lot of work, turns out. The thing is, that's when I found something that actually did make me nervous. I was raking a corner of the yard when I saw something dark on the ground off by the trees. I couldn't tell what it was from afar, so I went to investigate. At first I thought it was a blanket, but when I got closer, it looked like a big sweatshirt or hoodie or something. I didn't want to touch it, but it was obviously clothing of some kind. I looked around and realized that it was a whole encampment. There was a couple of old socks, a pair of what I think was underwear, a few old napkins scattered around, a plastic spoon, and creepiest of all, a beat-up notebook. I flipped it open, but there was nothing written inside. A whole bunch of pages had been ripped out, so I know someone had been using it. Plus, you could sort of see the shadow of pen marks on the most recent page, but I couldn't make out what had been written there.
This is something I do want to actually point out. I don't know, when you watched this video, Dragon, did you notice anything after later on when it revealed something? Did you
Yeah.
notice something behind the words? Because I did.
Was it a symbol or words of my eyes, my eyes, my eyes, they take my eyes?
It wasn't just that there was a face behind the writing. And you'll see what I mean later on when it shows back up.
Interesting.
Anyway, that definitely freaked me out. It was clear that someone was camping on my property and possibly trying to scare me out of the house. I wasn't really sure what to do about it, though. What could I do? I definitely didn't sleep well that night. That was the day before yesterday. The next morning, I sort of expected more weird artifacts to be outside, but I didn't see anything. And the encampment was gone, so I figured it was probably a homeless person passing through or something. I thought that was the end of it, and I turned my attention back to the house. I realized that the house had almost no cleaning products, and I needed to pick up supplies again. I drove into town and picked up some Windex, some spare light bulbs, and some other stuff, then came home. The driveway ends a ways up from the house, and then you have to trek down a path which bends around the side of the house to get in. I was walking around the house when I saw some movement across the yard near a tree. I froze dead in my tracks. Someone was standing under a tree staring at my house. They didn't see me, though, since I was partly behind some trees and a good distance away. Whoever it was, they were wearing the same dark hoodie I'd seen in the grass the day before. As quiet...
Silver, you want to
Yeah,
talk
that-
before I rub?
Yes. So, first of all, since this dude says that whoever the fuck that is didn't see him, I'm sorry, that's a lie. I don't think they realize that they can. It doesn't matter the angle, they can still fucking see you on the corner of their fucking eye through the hoodie.
Fact, I might
Not
be
rocket
100%
science.
wrong. We have about like 160 vision or 36. You can still see people. I don't know what the number of your vision, but they can still see you if their eyes can look. Like you can see
Yeah.
people if you have a good training. You can actually see shit, but you will know this person is not normal.
This kid is stupid. But I did have a thought of something last night, but I'm not 100% sure about yet until it shows up with the whole like water thing again. Because I was thinking of something that reminded me of another thing. But also it's like if you're saying, oh my god, thank god they didn't see me, I'm sorry, you're still an idiot. Because they can still see you. You're just too stupid to fucking know that. Clearly.
Is like
I don't know how
worst
old this
horror movie.
grad school person is, but if they're on a grad school break, how long is that break? Because it seems like with the updates and everything, I think it's been longer than a fucking month of a break or a week of a break. I
There's no
don't
way in hell.
understand that
No way in
at
hell.
all. It's been a year. I think it was a full-on year or two that was happening with whatever is in this video, but it's still stupid to me.
Oh, boys and girls, you will also find out down the line something gonna happen, and he did not change locks. That's my also I'm gonna say. Did not change locks on his household.
Actually he did. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um
I thought from beginning he did not say like
no, I paid more attention to where
well,
the
he
fuck
did
was
not say it
going
on the video I watch. I swear, he did not say
He
have this.
did say that because he called a locksmith to come out to also put deadbolts
No,
on.
at first I'm saying of from the very beginning, he did not change his locks. Then he saw the person in his household, and then he called. No, I'm not joking.
I'm not arguing with that because you don't just automatically put a new change of locks just because it's like old or something. Once so many things happen, it doesn't automatically come into your head. Maybe I should put change locks on my doors.
That's gonna be my first to-do list. huh? I'm in middle of nowhere. I have nothing like around me, but I don't trust it. Immediately buy yourself a gun.
Honestly, if it was me living in the middle of nowhere, I wouldn't give a fuck whose house it is. If it
Yeah.
even if it was my grandfather's house, I'd burn the fucker down. Let them do whatever the fuck they want with the land. Let it go to the government or the
You
mayor of the town.
Like,
Fuck that.
take it, take it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, give it the key,
Like
then
my
here you go.
like
Drop.
here's the thing. My great grandparents used to live in the middle of nowhere in Virginia, about 20 minutes. It was about a 20-minute ride into town. My great grandfather had 16 acres of land, and he wanted to give the house to my grandparents. My grandparents wanted me to move in with them, and I said, "Fuck that." It took one day. I went down there for about a month, and I had to come back to New York because I needed to come back to work. I had taken most of the month off, but they needed me to come back to work early because they had gotten rid of 2 people. So I said, "All right, let me see if I can figure out a way to get up there." It took me 12 hours. 12 hours with resting to walk from the middle of nowhere into fucking town. And it was a 10-mile ride or a 10-mile walk
Jesus.
from the middle of nowhere into town.
Fuck that.
The amount of shit that I heard that night, I was fucking scared out of my mind. But at the same time, I pushed through it.
Right.
I got into town, sat at a 7-Eleven, charged up my phone, called my mother and said, "I need you to come get me because I need to be to work by tomorrow. Or I need to be to work by fucking 10 o'clock in the morning." And it was about 10 o'clock at night. And she had to drive to get down to me and get back in time.
Right.
Nope. Absolutely.
Yeah, that
And on the way back, my boss had called me and said, "Are you on your way back?" I'm like, "I'm driving right now. I'm on my way back." He goes, "Okay, I can give you one more day. I can give you one more day off, but you have to be in by tomorrow." I said, "I'm on my way back now. As soon as I get back into the city, I will drop my mother and my cousin off, and I will come straight into work." He goes,
Mhm.
"You're not driving all the way home and then coming into work with no sleep." He's like, "Have you had any sleep?" I'm like, "No, I haven't had sleep in 2 days." He goes, "You're not coming into work with no sleep." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." So I went home, dropped my mother and I went home. I fell asleep. And next day I went in. My boss looked at me and said, "Surprised you got home." I'm like, "I did what I had to. You asked me to come in because we didn't have the people. I did what I fucking had to."
right. Cause like honestly, now I'm thinking about with this video after kind of reviewing it last night. It still doesn't make any sense with some of it. Just because of like where this location is and where this so-called cabin is. If there's a fucking cabin in the middle of the fucking woods, fuck no. We're not going. We're turning the fuck around and going somewhere else. Hell no.
No offense. To me, I watch too many of videos try to like, oh, I'm gonna caught a ghost. Oh, I'm gonna caught. Guess what? All of them have crappy flashlights. Each and one of them, like flashlight about 30 feet in front of them or like 10 feet in front of them. Dim as hell. You cannot see shit. Like, no, no, no. Like, you have money, go buy on website and buy yourself a good quality flashlight, people. Buy it.
Yeah, but it
And
doesn't
then
matter with, like I said yesterday, the flashlight does not fucking matter when it comes into these situations.
yeah,
Whether if it's a good flashlight or not, something's gonna happen and you're going to be fucked. Which, if Ape was up here, he would probably tell you he still probably wants to dress up as a security guard with a flashlight and be like, anyone home? Fucking, abandoned fucking hospital? Fuck no.
Quietly as I could, I set down my shopping bags next to me and slipped my phone out of my pocket. I did manage to take a couple photos, but the person turned and disappeared into the woods. I stood there for a couple minutes, too nervous to move in case the person came back, but they didn't, so I picked up my bags and hurried inside. I picked up the phone to call the cops, but I put it back down because I didn't even know what I'd tell them. Someone was looking at my house? Like any police officer would take me seriously. And, like an idiot, I destroyed all the weird artifacts from before, so there wouldn't even be any evidence. I felt like there was nothing I could do right then.
Just point out, later on, he fucking actually did call the police like a dumbass. I still don't understand why people are so much of an idiot that you can't talk to the police when it
They
comes to
won't believe you.
shit
They
like
won't
this.
believe you
They're gonna-
one bit.
They're gonna think like you're a fucking crack addict, something, and you're just trying to squat the house for fucking drugs. I don't know. Like, I don't know why people. I can't with people.
I was mad at myself and feeling scared all alone in that house, so I locked all the doors and left out the back. I went down the lake because I didn't know where else to go. I just knew I didn't want to be in that house at the moment. I walked a ways down the lake shore and sat for a while looking out at the water. I thought about getting in my car and just going home, but I felt like that would get me in trouble. There's all sorts of property tax stuff I don't understand.
What?
That's another thing that I don't understand. In what part of this fucking world do you think if you didn't go home, what would get you in trouble?
I
If you
don't
went
know
home.
why. Like, it's like it sound like oh, my mom gonna get disappointed. Oh, not my mom gonna get angry.
Like, is your
Tell
family
her.
gonna scold you for not staying at the cabin? What? Like, I don't understand.
The thing of
Because I
life.
would be like, fuck no, I'm not staying in that goddamn cabin. Hell no.
Excuse me. I watched too many.
I will burn it down with my goddamn self. If I step foot in a goddamn abandoned place like a fucking cabin like that in the middle of the fucking woods, I'm gonna be like, nope, not stepping foot in that. Turn around and fucking going somewhere else.
Is gonna be a whole movie. And I said, nope, nope, exit, exit, open the door, open this door. I'm not gonna be in here.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, you
not
know, those people lock themselves in in an old abandoned buildings. Oh, we're gonna have a whole
There are
night.
people who are there are people out there who say that they're ghost hunters and all that fucking type of bullshit and lock themselves in places that are so fucking haunted that they are stupid for even going in the first place because they always have a tendency of bringing something home with them. Now I'm gonna say this right now. I am Wiccan and I can tell who's got a shield, who doesn't, what type of shield they
Wait.
have, how strong or how weak it is. It does not fucking matter. If you have a fucking shield that is not strong enough and you're going into a place like a haunted place, like say like a haunted asylum or something like that, you're going into a place like that, something can attach to you and you can bring it home. And that's how most of this fucking murder stories of the paranormal are fucking made. And most of this shit is fucking true.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck are their names?
Ghost Adventures
Ed
friend.
and Lorraine Warren. Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
What they did, everything that they did, exorcism and everything wise, is true. I've done the research. I've seen some of the places that they've gone, everything like that. I've seen it all. It is true. But
oh, my apologies. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute my microphone. I was gonna say something. What?
And Lorraine.
it just pisses me off hearing that people who don't have the right mind frame will go and do something so fucking stupid for ghost hunting or going to a haunted asylum or haunted haunted asylums or haunted hospitals or whatever, and them getting stuck with something, and it's just like
Not just that. There's most dangerous demons, almost like animals. Of if you go in there and say, "Oh, I don't believe in spirits. Oh, I don't believe this stuff," they will turn your head up. Huh? Like, I smell fresh meat. Like, I'm gonna hunt you down now.
yeah. Next thing you know, all you're gonna hear is just fucking this shit.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a true case of.
And
Yep,
then
there we
next
go.
thing you know, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a one case kind of prove the point. There's a two friends of the Ghost Avengers of those two went to a haunted place, come back home.
Wait. You talking about you're talking about Nick and
Yeah,
Nick and Aaron.
Nick Groff friends of one who two of them was husband and wife, and they went to a ghost hunting place. They come back. The husband, some reason, last night, come different person. He grab a shotgun, not cock it, kill his wife, and pull back the own shotgun and shot himself. And they were so confused because all the police would say, like, even the whole people of the whole town says, like, oh, I don't understand because they're two lovely people.
Right.
We didn't hear no argument or nothing. But some reason turn back, kill her, and kill himself? That doesn't make no sense.
Like one of
Right.
the one of the things that I heard. Now this is going back quite a fucking years.
Oh.
Mm.
The whole shit with Chris Benoit. A lot of people. Chris Benoit is a wrestler who did a double murder suicide.
I remember who that is.
And,
yeah, his entire family, right?
Yep, it was his wife, his kid, and then himself.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought it was because he got possessed by something, which is wrong. The reason why he did what he did was all the damage that he had done to his head from wrestling, because his finisher was a diving headbutt. All the damage that he was doing to his brain, the concussions, the damage, everything. That's what made him go insane and shoot his wife, shoot his son, and then himself. A lot of people thought it was paranormal, but it wasn't. It has been proven. It has been proven that it was all based off of. It was all based off of his damage done to his head.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think in a lot of people that don't understand whether or not if you are into paranormal or not, it doesn't matter. You can mix signs with things like that to the paranormal very easily, and people can get it wrong so quickly. And people just don't seem to actually see what's going on and understand that, hey, that's not paranormal, that's because of something else. That's what a lot of people seem to not get.
And there's one more thing. There's things out there could actually make it accidental. Like, oh, I'm gonna make you be my puppet to kill her, kind of way. You had to now to the information. Knowledge is power. Like key is not power, so you need to research about anything as possible before you go into a haunted building. Uh, and you think you have it, but one rule is don't say of I have the power. Like you don't live here. This is my domain. Remember, these things are more powerful than you. They will run up to you and actually kill you because you just pissed this thing off. You walk into his home, it nest, to say, you cannot live here. Let's say you bought yourself a house or apartment, and this thing start being spooky. Don't say, look, you should not be here. You don't belong here. Remember, this thing lived that household before you did. It's still his household.
But here's the thing,
That
too, is when you're hunting stuff, you need to pretty much keep it in your head. Hey, what type of spirit are we looking for? What type of spirit is here? What can the spirit do? And how bad can the spirit get? Because you got to realize there's more than just one. There's more than just them just being called spirits. No, there's spirits, phantoms,
entities.
oni.
Yeah.
There's spirits, entities, phantoms, onis, yokais, genshins. You don't know what you're going after. Like it could be going after
like a
shits and
normal
giggles. You can be going after a yokai. You know, you could be getting there and there could be a yokai spirit there. You have no idea what the hell is going to happen if you don't do the research on what type of spirit you're looking for.
And there's sometimes a problem of that information. Soon you get there, like, oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a thing. And soon you get all the pieces of the puzzle, like, shit, I've just figured out what spirit we are playing with here. We are going to die. It's like phasmophobia. Take this game reference. Phasmophobia is the same thing. Of you do the investigation, you find fingerprints, and say like, oh look, well fuck, it's a reverend. Oh, we're all going to die. Like some of the that game,
even then, running into a revenant in real life doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you do. You run into a revenant in real life, you're fucked.
I thought Revenant is actually a game, not even a real thing.
No,
like,
revenants are real.
Right.
There are spirits out there that are revenants, onis, yokais, all the shit that we see. Going back to it, the shit that we see in Phasmophobia, all of that is real.
Oh, I know some of them, but Revenant, I did not know that actually real.
Revenants are real, yes.
Oh. Oh.
This is why when it comes to ghost hunting, people really need to be careful no matter what fucking happens.
Information is key. Remember this shit.
No shit.
Don't be a badass think, I'm going to hunt the ghost. Realize he was a demon or entity from another world.
This is what I'm about to say, because when you just said that, it just popped in my head. Don't be a fucking Jenna, because she's going to be more of a dumbass than trying to go all in, full force, not knowing exactly what the fuck it is, and possibly getting possessed or something. Don't care.
Is this?
There was one time. There was one time I had gone ghost hunting with a couple of friends. Me not knowing, what type of shielding they had at the time, because my powers weren't as strong as they are now.
Right.
But my mom had warned me that one of the shields wasn't strong enough. So I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out when we get there. Sure enough, we go through, we start doing our investigation. Somebody comes through, it's not acting right. And they're like, hey, something's not wrong, something's wrong. This isn't, something's not right, da-da-da. And sarcastically, they're like, oh, you know what? We'll just keep on going. Then we figured out one of them wasn't acting right. And one of them was like, "Oh, we did an exorcism. We did an exorcism." Da, da, da. I'm like,
No,
okay.
no,
You
don't
want
do
to do
exorcism
that?
on yourself.
Call a priest. You want to do that? Call a priest. And they're like, "Well, we have no service." And my dumbass literally popped off with SAO abridged.
And the good news just keeps coming.
By the way, you sound quiet on that one.
And the good news just keeps coming.
Dragon, I have a question for you.
Hmm?
What does that sound like to us? Who does that remind us of?
Oh, fuck.
You know exactly who. And I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna say his goddamn fucking name, because now I don't know whether or not of his side of the fucking stories that he's said is true or not. But that sure enough reminds me of him. Fucking
Anyway.
Gerald Snow, man.
Anyway, I was gonna say of each spirit entity's mind is different. Like Joe Day of this spirit of this demon
God.
pretend to be Count Dracula or Count Vampire.
Wait, what?
Remember you telling me this story wherever Joe Day or whoever the person is said of this spirit through the spirit back, "Oh, I'm Count Dracula. Hello
That
there."
wasn't Joe Day, you dumb fuck. That was Chelsea.
Oh, I
I
gonna
was with
say that.
Chelsea. I was with Chelsea when I was in her fucking basement doing the live spirit box session.
Because we were talking about each different spirit of, that's fun.
You
because
forget I
Oh
told
my
you I
God.
don't
different.
talk to Joe Day in like 3 fucking years. And the last time I was with Chelsea, she still believes in that. I'm not even kidding.
I'm Count Dracula. I'm here. Even there was another
Okay,
entity pretend.
here's-
I'm Count Dracula wife.
Okay, calm the fuck down. Let me explain.
That was fucking weird.
Chelsea is a full-on believer in the paranormal, but also like is scared of it hardcore.
Oh, I believe it.
Listen,
I totally believe
oh
that.
no, trust me, I know. This motherfucker is an idiot to the point where when she first moved into the house that she's in, there is a mirror right across from the fucking other mirror right when you go down the basement, like an idiot that they are. And
That's
it
a portal.
opened up a portal. Yeah, it opened up a fucking portal, and it shouldn't have. So therefore, she's been getting strange things happening. Now, this is where Dragon can vouch on this because I still kind of have questions for some reason. That I noticed that there was in fact some kind of an entity in her home just staring through her fucking like little tiny windows on the side. Just staring at her. Can't come in because it wasn't invited in. Dragon said something about it, and when I brought whatever it was into my old house and put it outside, he never seen whatever that entity was ever the fuck again.
Could
But
I say
here's-
over my story before? No, go. You
Hold
first.
on.
You first.
Hold on.
You first.
Here's the kicker. This is why Dragon's bringing that up, is because there was a time that I did a full-on session with Chelsea on stream. In third spirit box, I shit you not, these spirits, it was almost as if they knew how dumb she was, so they were playing along in a very amazing way. That
Best
See,
actress.
here's the thing. Spirits, are pretty fucking intelligent, which is
They
random
are.
beyond my side. Which is
I was
random to
having
even
a
say.
grin.
Spirits are intelligent, which is random to even say, but at the same time, with the amount of intelligence that they have, they need a lot of power to try and speak the truth.
Exactly.
And
So
imagine they have this much power at this point. But go
listen,
ahead, Severus.
I was trying. I can't tell on how. Like I knew for a fact that whatever was being said through the spirit box, I knew it was not like real. Whatever that they were making fun of her in a way that I was trying to pull it together to play along. I shit you fucking not. One of the fucking spirits just out of fucking nowhere, because two of them started talking, but one of them kept speaking and pretending to be Dracula just to scare her. And then the best part was a female popped up along with the male and said that, "Oh, I'm his wife. I'm Miss Dracula," and she almost shat her fucking pants, and I was trying so hard not to fucking laugh. It
And
was
now
minor
imagine
entertainment, but it was still
those.
funny.
Now imagine
How
those
dumb
spirit.
she
It
was.
was dying of fucking laughter. Of like, you're
Yeah,
dumb.
it was laughing at her because she believed it so hardcore.
But
She
you feel
still does. But
Right back
here's
in.
another thing.
well.
All right, damn it. Um,
I
yeah,
will laugh.
she.
Those two entities was demons or different species. Like, wait, she's so
They
dumb as
weren't.
hell.
They weren't demons. They were just fucking regular fucking spirits, and they knew who the fuck she was and how dumb she fucking was.
No offense. Any entities in this world, if they figure out you're stupid enough, believe in something different, they think like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like instead of gonna haunt you, I'm just gonna straight up bullying you at this point. I just feel pity on you.
I still find it fucking so entertaining on the fact that they were bullying her, and I didn't even like try to stop it. I didn't even like even I didn't even start the bullying. They just decided, hey, I know who this person is, and they seem to be really stupid. So let's give them a show and scare the fuck out of them. And that's exactly what they did. I still find it fucking funny.
I don't care what they are. I'm gonna give them a gold medal of acting.
I don't think
Can you
I've
do that?
ever in my entire life have I ever fucking had anything like that happen before.
I would love one of these days. I would love people will invite a entity spirit into their movie. They actually listen to the script or read the script. Like, oh wait, you actually make something like a whole movie? Oh, this is gonna be fun. No, like, okay, let's see here. I don't want to hurt the actors. I don't want to do this to the actors. They actually make it more spooky. Actually, the person who pretend to be the entity, actually, there was a real life entity.
Yeah, it's more of like how can I put this? Not only are things like this intelligent, like he said, they definitely fucking know who you are, and they know whether or not how stupid you can be or how really actually dumb you are just to fucking mess with you for their own kicks, their own entertainment. And that's
Hey,
why with a
hey,
lot of the fucking people that go into like that, haunted places like that and, things are happening, it's because they showed up into an area that they don't know, but the
all the dead.
entities or where they are, they know exactly who the fuck you are without even like introducing yourself. And they're probably like, all right, let's do this and see what happens.
To that right there, I always see ghost hunters. I will say this again. He come back. They always knock on door like, "Hi, knock knock. My name is Name." Kind of introduce yourself. Like, huh? Huh? Why you do that? That doesn't make no sense. Why?
God, yeah, there's like so many things I want to say when he comes back because, like, I don't think he knows my old house like a lot of people do, to where I had a lot of fucking things in my house. And mind you, the house
Oh,
is
he
across the
does.
street from a fucking cemetery too.
Oh, does he know there was a mimic try to make us pick a fight with one another?
I don't think I've mentioned anything from that old house. Maybe a few things, but not everything.
Could I tell him?
That's why.
I'm kind of curious what
That's
he
why
thinks.
when he comes back, I do want
Okay.
to like get into that, but I also want to fucking finish this fucking video too.
Go
Just
for
to
it.
get
Until
over
he
and
come
done
back.
with. Yeah,
Wait
I'm
until
gonna,
he come back.
no shit.
Because I look at like 1 hour into this live stream. Like, oh god. Right?
yeah.
Oh my god. I don't understand. Like some people have I apologize. Like into
Nope,
different
I
react
was just saying random things.
like each different reaction towards the spirit, like of the spirit world. But to us, it's like just normal. Just normal of like oh, like some reason I felt someone just in front of me. It was a little girl say, I want to play watch you play a game. And every single time I play a game, they watch me play my game. And just what then like, then like, what game you playing? Like a horrifying game. That now don't move. Like there's gonna be a jump scare. I'm trying to hide not die here.
Like as an example, like there's still so many things like in this world that no one really seems to understand when it comes to the undead, just because of like with our Joe, with when I fucking told him like, yeah, a little girl came into my dream and showed a random inside of someone's house, and I mentioned the whole layout and everything, and he
He's
looked at
back.
me like I know, like looked at me like the fuck is wrong with you, or something's wrong, and I'm like, why you looking at me like that? That's when I knew, like, okay, yeah, shit like this is in fact real, and what I have is in fact real.
Hey,
So
I
it's like,
remember the time you and Brandon tell me about you was in a loop, he was in a loop, you stabbed someone in the loop, he kicked
I
off the loop, and I point out, you two morons, you was in hell, stuck in a loop with the person.
the fuck up. I still have questions on that. I do so many things that has happened in the past that I still
I
have
figured out
fucking
faster
questions
than you
on.
two.
Shut up.
Like, you two moron, that was in purgatory. They too was in prison about their crimes.
You know shit.
And you just free both of them. You dumb nitwits. I'm just some reason I figured it out.
God damn.
It's like doing a puzzle. Like and how to like find this puzzle. Oh, I think what this box was like. It looked like a prison. Like, no, it's not. Open the prison and there's a dangerous entity come out of it. Like, brother, morons, brother, you release something into this world. It's supposed to be trapped in for all
Hey.
eternity.
The real fucking morons that brought shit into this world is fucking Sven and goddamn Chelsea. Alright? They're both idiots.
Those two, I feel like we ever do a ghost hunting with both of them, I feel like both of them are gonna kill us.
Okay, unfortunately, I have to leave. Okay, real quick.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I have to leave. My grandmother's coming home. She's about to use my computer for her work because my grandfather's laptop and her computer are not working. So she's gonna be using my computer for her work. So I have to go for now.
Alright.
Still gonna be on call, obviously, but the tab's gonna be muted.
Right.
But I have to go. I will watch the rest of the stream later. Okay.
Alright.
All right. I will see you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Next time.
Alright.
You want to keep going?
Hold on. I do maybe later on I might actually just like off stream at some point, or maybe next time we'll chat about all the fucking things about the old house. Because there's so many things that I could say, so many experiences that I could say that I've had.
Experience? I was in the call with you in some of those experience.
Some of them, yes, but not all of them.
Hey, I still laugh of this was a mimic try to pick and fight each other. And you got pissed at me, I got pissed at you. Like,
Yeah,
what?
I still find that funny though. I'm not gonna lie.
And you figured, now both of them figured, like, wait a minute, what one entity, one spirit can mimic our voice? A demon and a mimic. Huh. Like, damn you.
Yeah.
And that mimic was figured out. Oh crap, you figured that out that fast? And they're like, come here.
Yeah, there was too many things happening in that fucking house of mine. I don't know how many like entities or spirits was within that house, but I know damn fucking well that there was like a shit ton. I would probably have to say maybe 20, maybe a little more. I don't know. All I know is that there was many different ones. And some of them were friendly, some of them are not. I can tell you that for sure. Because one of them fucking pushed me to the goddamn stairs like an asshole. Tried to kill me. I got
Oopsie,
fucking ass
my
in the
bad.
morning.
Tried to run
Yeah.
off.
No, it was like a full grown adult.
Okay.
It wasn't a child spirit, but yeah. Next time
I'm thinking adult or
I
child.
will explain. Yeah, so let's continue with this. Holy fuck. Okay, we have that much left. Alright.
Understand. I felt trapped. On top of that, I couldn't decide if I was actually in any danger. When my grandpa died, it took me a couple months to actually get up to the house, so maybe someone was just squatting in the empty house? And now that I'm here, they might just leave on their own accord. It was starting to get dark, so I reluctantly headed back to the house. I walked up the stairs leading to the back of the house, but right before going inside, I got this weird chill. I made up my mind that I absolutely did not want to stay in that house overnight. I decided to go get my car and drive into town to find a motel for the night. The house was all locked up and I already had my keys, so I went back around the house and towards the path that led to the driveway. And that's when I saw her. The figure from before, standing right in the middle of my front lawn, staring straight at my house. I froze in place, completely in shock. I was practically right next to her, but it was almost as if she didn't see me. And then it hit me. She couldn't see me because she had no eyes. Just shiny skin over where her eyes should be. And she had almost no hair at all. I wanted to run, but I felt like if I moved even a little, she'd hear me. As quietly...
Okay, this is what a lot of people need to understand as well, because I had to explain this to you last night.
Mhm.
That
I introduced this video of like, I'm kind of curious because I would think of things, but some of the things in here don't make no sense. And I'm kind of curious of why the crap is it not a good idea to burn shit, dude.
right. So not a lot of people know this, and it still exists to this day. It doesn't matter what year it is. It doesn't matter where it came from or whatever. This kind of shit still happens to this very fucking day. So this goes all the way back to the Viking Age. It's very interesting when it comes to certain, how can I put this, values of when this is used. So back in the Viking Age,
You sound like
um,
put your arms in. Back in the Viking Age,
back in my day,
you sound like
basically,
that. Like, back in my
basically,
day, we have seers. Seers can see you shit. They know you're there. They're
yeah,
not dumb.
yeah. So back in the Viking Age, there's a thing not just with witches that also came from that age as well. Not didn't technically start in the so-called witch Salem trials. It actually really started in the fucking Viking Age, just to let people know. Um, because that's where dark magic started actually coming from. Basically, there's a thing called a seer. Doesn't matter whether or not if you're a fucking female or a male. They still have the same all powers. It does not matter. So, what I'm trying to explain here is what we'll be showing is a female. Just knowing I don't know who she looks like. I'm sorry that those jokes are coming right back into my fucking head. God damn it. Is that seers still to this day exist? That whether or not if you have eyes, if you were born with eyes and they got taken away from you for some price, because that's usually on what on or on how a seer becomes a seer, is a price for your eyes, but you can still
The thing is, way
sense
of ladies and
things, you
gentlemen,
can still see things.
this price, the mythology of Odin, who sacrificed his eye for knowledge and power, and he become this powerful enough because he
Right.
had to sacrifice one eye. But what happened if a seer that was born with no eyes or born with the power of sight, you would become more powerful with the power of sight. But many eyes means for different things of different price. Like they say,
Right.
for heart, or something.
An arm for an arm, or something like that. Basically, if you don't technically be born to be a seer. It's mostly on if you per se are begging to be loyal to someone, whatever it is, to the gods, they will take your eyes and they will let you, like, as far as an example, if a person who is born with eyes and everything, and they grow up and whatever the fuck, and they're like, you know what? Maybe I want to see the future, or something like that. And they want to see things. The gods will definitely be like, all right, but there's a price. Let's take your eyes. You'll still be able to see, but mostly see the future and predict other people's lives like that they do. But also, they still can, in fact, sense on who or where you are. Does not matter how far you are. If you're in a okay, let's say if you're in a fucking mansion and you're like always
On the fourth floor. Like, they say on the
yeah,
fourth floor. Like if you're in a mansion, like what's Silver gonna say, on the fourth floor, like in one of the rooms, and the seer is on the basement, they know where you're at. They will walk towards you, but you can't hear the footstep. But you think, oh, I'm gonna hide and don't move. Like in most horror movies, they know still where you're at all
right.
times. They don't need to see you.
Yeah, like it does not matter at all whatsoever. They can still technically see you, but you might think that oh they can't see you. They kind of still can. If they're looking directly fucking at you with no fucking eyes, they can still definitely see you. It does not matter. They can still definitely sense like, oh hello, blah blah blah. What are you here for? Or like, oh, are you here for a specific reason? Like, what is it? Or, anything like that. So, they still technically exist, but they're only a part of mostly occults, and sometimes they can be used the fuck in a wrong way to people, like being used in the wrong way of a cult. Like the fuck, I just got sidetracked.
But what?
Zach.
Oh.
Zach sidetracked me. Um what the fuck? Um God damn it. Basically, yeah, they oh fucking hell. You shut up. Basically, they can definitely be used in a very wrong way because it's still technically like black magic. You might think that all seers are all like dark black magic and
No, there's
they
almost
should
like
be burned to
they
death. It's
probably. My apologize. You become distracted. But to me, my thinking of if you ever meet a seer, treat it like your grandmother. Like, hello, ma'am. I'm just walking past by.
well, here's another thing. If
Oh,
you ask a question to a seer, what normally happens is, depending on the seer, really, they give you a choice. Either, why is my Discord going off? Oh god. I'm concerned. I'm not touching it with the 10-foot pole. Basically, they will, in fact, give you a choice. They don't answer your question for free, technically. It's just how it is. There's always a price. Back in the Viking Age, they make you either like drink fucking something disgusting, or they make you like lick their hands as like some kind of ritual. It I don't know like exactly on what they do now. I don't want to join your Discord. Sorry, bro. No. I don't want to touch the 10-foot pole. Sorry, bro.
Tried to call. Hey, could you please come in? I want to
it's
talk to someone.
someone I'm not gonna even mention on stream.
Anyway,
But there's different types of things that could possibly happen. Now with her, she could possibly be in fact a seer, but also do something different than any other seer by only wanting to protect someone like him in a way that others don't necessarily understand. Um, it's a possibility, but not 100% like accurate on that. Yeah, as a lot of people might not realize, I know a lot about this kind of shit. So if you have any questions, you
please
can
wait till the
ask
end of the
me.
video.
Yeah. Um yeah, so going back onto this video, she definitely has no eyes. She it definitely doesn't have much hair. So he's not wrong here, but it's like people can mistake someone like that as a bad person. Not everything is bad when it comes to this, and
To
that's what really concerns me a lot.
to me, treat some things like if you have like a lovely like to me and to a seer, if they know you're there, just give up of hiding. Like hello, ma'am. They're like, please don't murder me. I'm not good at it. I cannot do nothing. You
They
politicking.
can. Here's another thing. They can sense your fear too.
They probably know that anyway. Like, hi, ma'am. They're like, you're scared, my child. Like, I am because this is my first time ever meet like seals like you before. I'm gonna maybe get murdered.
Right, like how can I put this? There's a either a movie or a show. I already forgot the name of it because it was so fucking long ago since I've seen it. That there's a guy in it that I believe was trying to become a seer and failed. Because he used dark magic, but he was a very bad person because he was trying to, in a way, lure something happening to a person that has a specific gift that he was not necessarily jealous of, but wanting to get rid of her for because he
Ah,
knew that she
so
was
that
stronger than
kind of
him.
person. That kind of person
Yeah.
of I'm jealous because you have this gift, I didn't. So that kind of person.
Yeah,
Okay.
so people can intentionally, like even back in the day, they can still try to become a seer. They can still look like a seer, but they still have eyes. They can still like see like a normal fucking human being, but they too can have certain powers, but not all the powers of being a seer. So if they didn't get a price taken away from them, then technically that doesn't make them into a seer. There's something else. They're called a necromancer. But
Okay.
it's a little bit of the same as being a seer just because of like the rituals and shit and the prices. But technically it's still a little bit different just because they can still see through predicaments, but as a necromancer, you have all that. It's just they use it against people to destroy their lives and to try to get more power to become stronger so they can try to basically destroy the world in their own way.
I'm I'm always curious because to me, I'm listening to like stories about like there's like a supernatural government always arrest like, well, you use your powers to harm this person. Like, you know the rules. You cannot do this. Like, think of a witch. Of if you break up a witch and that witch is very petty, want to destroy your life, completely destroy your life. But if that person will like, hey, you know the rules. You cannot do that. What the fuck you doing? They're like, oh, you cannot stop me. I'm the more powerful. Like, aha. By the way, like I have something to stop you anyway. Kind of snap their fingers and they put them in prison for life. Like to me, let's say a scene person try to use like that power to kill the person what you see, I'd be not surprised if someone else take him out. Really like, well, you should not use dark magic to harm a person or become so greedy or petty of your abilities. We'll use your gift.
Yeah, here's what also gets mistaken a lot for a lot of people is yes, there's a shit ton of witches. There are good ones, there are bad ones, there's many different types, there's many different levels. A lot of people mistakenly think that every witch is a bad witch, and just because they do ritual spells and use some type of magic in, like, okay, as an example, if you're a witch yourself and you have like cauldrons and different things to make spells with and whatnot in books, that doesn't make you a bad witch at all. It's your heritage, it's part of your life.
Speak English.
Is shut up. It's what every witch does and use. It doesn't matter what you use for spells or to make spells or anything like that. You're still gonna mistakenly be accused of, hey, you're in a cult, you're a bad witch, this. We're gonna fucking beat you up for it. Or whatever. That's what a lot of people don't understand. There are a lot of good witches out there, but whatever you use as far as tools should not fucking matter. Like, if you watch Hocus Pocus, for a fucking example.
Wait, hold on. Which one? The first one or the second? There's actually two of them.
Shouldn't really matter of which one. It's
No,
still
because
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like there's a dumb witch, there's a smart witch, and there's like a powerful I know everything witch. Basically, they still to this day use fucking cauldrons. Cauldrons aren't actually bad. They're not as what people think. It
They
doesn't
don't do
make you into a bad fucking person. It does not matter what you use for tools.
Hey, I'm not gonna be surprised if we ask him it a stupid witch. I'm like, by the way, you're not tying his suck. They're like, what do you mean? I'm good at tying that. Like, no, I'm not. They're like, let go of the rope. Like, I'm free. You're a lady. You suck at this. They're like, then I will come get you. Like, uh-huh. Like, really? Like, okay. Like, trip over on her face. Like, ow, my nose. Hey,
I
thinking,
wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
like,
I
look at it.
really
Like,
wouldn't.
you are the most crappy witch imaginable. And the older sister, who's more smart and powerful, like, do you trip over like yourself again? Like, yeah. Like she said no. Like we both say yes. Then like, do you have a video of that? Like, I wish, but I was dying of laughter. Like, well, Dragon was on the hand. Like, I died laughter. Like, you
Whoa.
suck.
Another thing too to keep in mind is like not every single person in this world has the gift of your ancestry. It happens to people. You don't necessarily get mostly chosen, like, oh my god, I got chosen to have the fucking gift, whatever. It's not like that. It only happens a certain amount of generation. Like, as an example, my brother got skipped, and I have the gift, and it skipped him. It's not because you got chosen. It's because a specific years of generations that it
Or
only comes up as.
or if let's say if those generation the own like the females get it like before the males like get it like longer, like let's say get it adulthood. Because there's actually a game, I forget what it is, but the people who make the room like puzzle games I always played as, they actually created a VR game of you play as a young witch in the society of making sure spirits stay under control somewhat. I'm not joking. There's actually a real thing, a real game. I'm seeing your face.
It's because I know what you said.
Oh, someone else.
Zach distracted me again.
Oh no. So, but the
I was listening,
is,
but yeah.
but Sotom is of like her younger brother was excited. Like, you know how the person go through like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm gonna buy myself a game or something. Like, no. Like, there's a big huge sponsor of a building. It's not a game or a prize. It's a big huge sponsor of the building. And during the game, he got possessed by a demon because he put on a mask, and he went missing during this whole trip. So, like he was excited because two things happened. One, from beginning of the game, like she was there to purify a spirit, and she was doing her ritual, doing the spell. Her brother got too excited, went up the spirit and put his hands into it, like sister, I can see it. And the spirit got mad and disappeared. Of like, and she got mad at him of why you extracted the spirit. I was so close to purified her. And like, but I want to see it too. Like, I was there. I can feel it. It was cold. And like, no, now it's gonna now the spirit won't come back. I had to wait like a year or so to come back here later. That spirit don't want to show up no more.
Yeah, there's a lot of like things that other people don't get. Is like if there's a specific spirit that is wanting to interact with you but get interrupted by someone that might use them in a way of like in a very wrong way mostly. Like as an example, like let's per se if there's a child spirit that's like so friendly, very sweet, but also very shy, people will be like, oh, this spirit only wants attention and just wants to fucking hurt you because that's all they think in their head is every fucking entity or spirit, where the fuck it is, wants to fucking hurt you. People
No.
are just not very fucking smart, clearly.
No.
It's like, for some reason, in my opinion or in my head, I'm always looking at it like, yeah, and some things can in fact hurt you even in your sleep and you just don't know about it, which is why sometimes you can wake up with like marks on you that you normally don't fucking see, and you're probably thinking like, huh, I wonder what the fuck happened last night or where the fuck I got that from. It's either they mark you for a specific reason.
Or they hate you good. They don't want to see you. Only talk to the other person. But either way,
Or if they just want to attack you all the time, then you'll get marked more than once, basically. It's just the way it is in this fucking world. I've
the thing is social
been
media
in that world before, so
it is truly social media because they believe in another thing. They believe it hardcore and take that information with them. And reality, it won't work. It won't work at all. Like, to me, I think I'd tell you this, but I don't remember. Just let me know. Let's say you try to sage or purify your household. Like,
mm,
oh yeah, that's gonna work. But no, it doesn't work for every single entity. It will look at it like, the itchy. Like, stat that kind of way. They will look at you like, really? You try to purify me at the household? You don't know how, like, what my skill set is or powerful level, what kind of crap. So you don't know anything. Like, you think you're gonna work. No, not.
yeah, not everything actually works in the people think that they do.
Like, he said of every spirit is different. You don't know
Mhm.
shit. But if you think, oh, I'm gonna get rid of it, no, you don't. You can't. Something there is connected to it, or it lived there as a nest. Like any kind of entity or creature. You have to remember, some entities are like animals. Let's say like a pack of like wolves or a bear. Let's say that bear have like a den, and you walk into that den, and this thing try to shoot at it and make it go away. This thing will look at you pissed off because you're here at his home and is angry at you. And again, you still there. This thing want to kill you. But now realize we need to get going on this video. There's so many bullshit in this world. Bullshit.
Mm,
Play
yeah,
before we
let's
keep going.
As I could, I went for my phone. I needed some sort of evidence to show the cops. It all felt like it was happening in slow motion. I feel sick to my stomach as I'm writing this, but I was able to get it on video. My heart is racing just thinking about this. I haven't been able to watch it since I recorded it, but here it is.
Nah. 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 Nah, bitch. No. Nope. Nope. Absolutely nope.
I ran back around the house and got inside. I scrambled upstairs and looked out my bedroom window at the front yard, but she vanished. Remembering it now, it feels like it really didn't
Hold on,
happen,
pause it.
like it was some kind of nightmare or something.
People, you can read. I went back around the house. I got inside. I screamed, scurried upstairs. To me, she's like, run upstairs. Do you mean scurried upstairs? That to me, like, I think I'm hearing that wrong or bullshit.
He said scrambled upstairs, but it's the same thing as running up the stairs, basically.
People grammar. Okay. Keep going.
No.
So, train. 10.
I called the cops and explained what had happened. I'm sure I sounded crazy, but they said they'd send someone by the morning and to keep my doors locked. So, that's where I am now. Alone in the woods, freaking out. October 31st. After taking a day off from posting, Greg is back again, and with quite a few interesting updates. He first apologizes for the lack of posting, explaining the subpar reception where his grandfather's estate is located. He also says that he managed to talk to a police officer the day before, and here's how that thread went. I explained everything to the cop and even took him out to the clearing where I found the stuff, but it was all gone except for the notebook. And since the notebook is empty, it was basically useless. I feel like the cop didn't believe me anyway. I showed him the photos I took of the stick things, and he said at worst it counted as vandalism. But without physical evidence of trespassing, they couldn't do anything. Even when I showed him the video, he still acted really skeptical. He kept asking if I knew the person in the video. I think he thought I was pranking him or something, so I ended up just getting frustrated. The cop said to call the station if anything happened, though. After he left, I went back to get the notebook from the clearing. Maybe there's a way to figure out what was written on the last page? I don't know. Anyway, the cop drove away and I was alone again. It's so quiet up here. All I want to do is leave, but I feel like I can't. I'm so far away from home that I can't even invite a friend up here to keep me company. And even if someone did come, it would take them a couple days. I haven't seen the woman from before since, but I feel like she's still out there. And other weird things are happening too. I took a walk around the lake yesterday because I wanted to get a look at the other houses in the area. Maybe see if someone else has noticed anything weird. The thing is, though, they're all empty. Every house is totally dark and there are no cars in any of their driveways. I haven't seen a single person at all, except one. Sort of. After I came back from my walk, I was out on the deck and saw a boat in the water, way off in the distance. They weren't moving, and they stayed there all afternoon. I feel like they were watching me. They actually stayed out there in the same place until it got too dark to see them anymore. Normally, I'd think they were just fishing if it weren't for what happened the day before. And the fact that all these houses are empty, where do they even come from? Anyway, the boat was gone this morning, so who knows. I microwaved some oatmeal for breakfast and took it down to the dock near the water. It's weird, but I sort of feel safer down there, in a way. The water makes me feel less stressed, I guess. I was actually starting to feel a little better about everything this morning, if it wasn't for what happened next. I'd finished my oatmeal, and I was starting to head back to the house when I noticed something in the water. It was in this little inlet by the shore. It was small and white, and at first I thought it was a brightly colored rock, but I wasn't sure. It seemed too round to be that, though. Probably against my better judgment, I took off my shoes and went into the water to retrieve it. It was an eyeball. This has to be from an animal, right? Please tell me this is from a big fish or something. I threw it back in the water and hustled back up to the house. I washed my hands in the sink and sat on the couch for a long time. I don't know what's going on. I still can't believe I picked that up out of the water. To make matters worse, the boat is back out there again. It showed up again this afternoon and it's just sitting there in the same...
Here's another thing. If you see something in the fucking water like that, don't fucking touch it. Idiots.
Why, Wild? Why you see? Ooh, what's that? I'm seeing. Then pick up. Ugh, eyeball. Like if.
Since there's like kind of what sounds like an empty motherfucking town and really no one in the houses, no cars, nothing. Something doesn't sound good. Just saying.
No shit.
And with the water thing, because it seems to me, for some reason, he was so interested to going to that water constantly. I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
I think he was lured to the water for a specific reason constantly. It's like the Bridgewater Triangle thing of where people are getting lured into or getting attracted to the water and they just fucking disappear. So I don't know if my guess is like he's being lured there for a specific reason, like someone's wanting to make him disappear, which might be the reason why he's getting protection fucking things to try to get him, like, away from that in a way. I don't know. But it doesn't seem good when there's fucking, like, no wind in any fucking home. What the fuck?
No, you also forget one key little factor of why people go on that lake. Only the people who going in the lake try to go fish.
Those two people weren't technically fishing.
To him, he said of it looked like going fishing, but I don't know
He
why.
thinks that they're going fishing, but did you actually see them having rods in their hands
Nope.
and catching fish?
Nope.
Didn't think so. They're not technically catching fish. They're doing something into the water, which is why the eyeball was in the fucking water in the first place.
Remember, several humans are stupid and dumbass. People the same way.
Oh shit.
Places yesterday. Are they watching me from the boat? After this thread, Greg takes another break from posting, this time for nearly a week until his eventual return on November 6th. This time, Greg starts out by explaining to us that he's been hearing sounds at night, specifically things moving throughout the woods. Despite being a bit creeped out, Greg convinces himself that it must be the deer, even though at this point that's clearly not the case. Greg also mentions that the night before he heard what he thought were screams, so of course he had to investigate once morning arrived. To his horror, but perhaps not to his surprise, what Greg found were insides. From what, he couldn't be sure. Greg posted an image of this on another site to avoid being flagged by Twitter, and I know I'm breaking immersion here, but I can't show it either because this channel may go bye-bye, so spooky music back in place, and go! Greg then tells us that he disposed of the remains further away from the house, then he switches his attention over to the blank notebook that he had found on the property. I've been trying to figure out what's written in this notebook from the woods. I've had it for a couple days and I can see faint letters, but I can't really make them out. A bunch of people replied and told me to do a pencil or charcoal rubbing, but I don't have anything like that. I did find a bunch of pens, but no pencils, so I had to go back to town. It was actually really...
Me. You can't make your own charcoal. You can. You can actually make your own charcoal. Start a fire. Don't make it too hot. Enough charcoal to actually pick up. Not way too cool. And not put it down. You can actually make homemade charcoal. You just have the information.
Oh, I know. Because you're talking to a fucking person who's also an artist.
Yeah. I'm just listen to that and I'm like, you know you can't make your own charcoal, right? No, what the hell?
Find charcoal. I finally had some luck at this little hardware store. The box didn't even have a price tag on it, so I feel like it'd been sitting on the shelf for years. It seems like people in this town are starting to recognize me, and I don't like it. I didn't plan to be here that long, but it looks like I may not have a choice. People are nice enough, but it seems like the kind of town where everyone knows everyone, and I definitely don't belong. When I was in the hardware store, these little kids were following me around and giggling and making fun of me. I think they were twins or something. I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but I'm sure they were making fun of me because little kids are jerks. On the way out of town, I stopped at the grocery store, but they were out of some things that I wanted. It seems like they're always out of stuff. They've been out of eggs for a couple of days now, so I just got some Pop-Tarts and stuff and left. Anyway, the notebook. I've actually been putting it off for most of the afternoon because I wasn't sure if I wanted to find out what the woman was writing in it. But I can't ignore it forever. I'm gonna eat dinner and then I guess I'll try the charcoal. I'll be back in a bit. So I did the charcoal rubbing over the most recent page of the book like people were telling me to, and I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
I want you to look closely into that.
Oh my god!
Now see what I was talking about? There's a fucking face.
The whole thing? Or there's a corner right here with
The
an eye.
whole thing.
Oh
I just
my
want
god!
it to sink
Does it
in.
look like slanted? Like
A little
slanted?
bit.
Okay, I do see it. I do see it. Eye. Nose.
There is like a what looks like to be a mouth either here or maybe there, but I can't really tell.
Like where you have the mouses at, like go back like a little bit to the left over of like it looked like a face there. And then like slanted and like just like
Yeah, there's some
a
kind
mouth
of
there
a fucking face there.
is
But
screaming.
yeah, it's like just so many things happening that this entire fucking thing looks like this looks like a no eye. That looks like a no eye. That looks more like a nose, and that looks like a mouth. And the whole other part of it looks like a head, but in a weird way. So it's like there's cracks almost on the face.
No.
But like there's just so many like things fucking happening. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
I didn't think that you caught that until I did.
No, I did not. No, I do not. I'm dead eyes not joking. I did not
Oh,
caught
I know.
none of this
I
until
figured.
you put me out. But the thing is, it's kind of spooky because to me, of the dark spot right there, and then like a person, like a more darker area, it looked like a person, like have his like one leg up, another arm up. It's kind of like did la 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 kind of like motion, like of like what the fuck is
So
that?
like if you see this, that looks more like a fucking eye
Now I'm
socket.
seeing right now, like first look, then like why? But the only
And that
thing that I
looks like
see of
an eye
like
socket
my
too.
eyes, he take my eyes, he take my eyes, he take my eyes, he took my eyes, or take or took,
It
like wherever
says
the word.
they took my eyes, but yeah. Um yeah, so that is exactly what I caught immediately. Was like, oh my god, there's a fucking face or faces like in different fucking directions in ways, but like there's what looks like to be a big fat giant fucking head with like an eye socket there and possibly an eye socket there and a weird looking fucking nose with a nose bridge going like that, and that's like the fucking mouth. It's weird. It's really fucking weird. I don't know how that's possible, but it's possible.
You know those people do like charcoal drawings of, instead of they draw, they let the hands be moved to draw and there's something for you. And they like almost like that kind of new thing people do nowadays.
Well, here's what I can show you. Back in when I had in our
Like
class,
sound like, but back in my day, I have
let me show you. Because I did, in fact, use charcoal.
uh-huh.
This is my first stain when I used charcoal. Black and, well, gray and white charcoal.
You know how hard to do charcoal? I try to do charcoal. I love doing art, but damn, it's
Mm.
hard. If
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard. It's what happens is it's not you really, it's more of like you it's some type of gift to where you're watching as you're doing something like that, and you like technically it's not you, but it's something else that is controlling your eyes and controlling your hand movements to make it look like that.
to me, I love no, not to me. I would love to learn how to do art and craft. Like I
Mhm.
love to do stuff like this. But again, I don't have. Well, I used to have a drawing tablet, but I don't have room. I don't have room. But like drawing is like I think I heard of is good for your eye movement and controlling. Like
It can, yes. Now, these two that I'm about to send you were also in charcoal.
what the hell? That
Yeah.
look like okay. I do see the chocolate marks. Huh.
Yep. It's not easy to use in charcoal for sure.
You
If
know
like
the
if
one
you
thing is
really really love getting messy, then you will love fucking using charcoal more.
one thing is so difficult of not make one single mistake. If you make one single mistake of your learning, damn it all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you will
I
be
had to shut this.
fucked.
Like cry in the corner. Is the same thing for any digital kind of thing. Like in technology nowadays, you can do it on PC, but the thing is, if you won't make one mistake or forget to save your artwork before you be done and call it a day, like I forgot to save my work.
Yeah.
No, like cry in the corner of like why? Like gonna cry in the
Well, it's like what we discovered long ago with Affinity Designer that I'm still mad about. Even if you had your artwork saved, it's all gone unless if you like posted it somewhere, then you're fine. I'm still mad about it.
to me, I don't like what they did in the creative thing, but I probably never touch something. I never touch it.
I like I'm lucky enough that I was able to post a lot of that artwork in my Discord server, but a lot of it is still gone that didn't get a chance to be in the Discord server.
I'm Tankily new news it and new kind of thing probably can no you cannot see it is Ketra like the cousin of the Photoshop is spelled Krita. What plot news? I knew that
Okay.
is like almost like a drawing thing, but also the cool thing is you can do 2D animation.
True. I use the show called Now Owned Affinity by Canva. I'm starting to learn the things in there for my first full project that I'm still working on. I'm still mad
Like
about it,
you
but yeah.
like you look at the project like You son of a bitch. I was working this prison 3 weeks. 3 blood. Oh, now the thought of the pain. Oh. What happened? You doing like 2D animation. You finally finish everything of like animation, like the fight scene or the spooky scene. Like, oh, I make it smooth, I make it glorious. Like, and you did not, you like have the software got new update, look different. Like, wait, please don't tell me. Like, it, it, it bugged my save. It bugged my save. Like, have the soul crushing moment. Like,
Okay, we are getting off topic of this video.
go, is play. This is what happened. This is what happened to us, ladies and gentlemen.
This is why we need Ape on fucking panel, because he can bring us back on track.
Ape, where's our babysitter?
November 9th. So I called my mom yesterday. I wanted to see if she knew anything about this place. She said I've actually been here before when I was really young, but I don't remember any of that. I tried to ask her again why she never got along with my grandfather, but she's so cagey about it. She grew up in a town nearby, and my grandfather didn't move into this house until after my mom left for school. I guess she never really came back. We talked for a little bit, but my reception here is spotty. She asked me if there's still wine in the cellar, and I told her there wasn't a cellar, but she said there is. There's a bunch of old antiques in the basement, and behind some filing cabinets there's a dusty little wine cellar. I can't believe I missed it at first. It's full of wine, and some of it's really old. There were also these weird wooden wine stoppers all over the place. And look at some of these bottles. I don't know anything about wine. I wonder if they're good. Anyway, at least I have a surplus of alcohol down here to take my mind off of how weird things have been lately. This house keeps surprising me. I keep finding weird stuff around the property. Like there's a collapsed shed in the back, a little ways through the trees. It's not that strange, I guess, but I can't help overthinking everything I see now. A little ways away from the shed, I found this in the middle of a clearing. What is this? None of it makes sense, and there's something else I found that I can't stop thinking about. There's so much junk around the house, and I'm trying to clean it up, partly because it'll help this place sell faster, but also to keep my mind off of things. Anyway, I was sorting through some debris and found these old rusty letters on a pile on the ground, partly under the foundation. I could see some nail holes on the side of the house, so I think they were on the house at some point. I know sometimes people give lake houses names, but I can't figure out what they might have said, though. I brought them inside and laid them all out on the kitchen floor to see if I could make sense of them, but no luck so far. Maybe someone else can figure it out. November 21st. After another break, Greg returns to explain that there was something weird about the town down the road from his grandfather's property. He tells us of his visit to what seems like the town's one and only restaurant, describing the experience as bizarre. Greg had ordered eggs Benedict only to receive some without the most important component of the dish. When he brought this up to the waitress, she claimed, "We don't have that," and when asked about how that was possible for a diner early in the day, the woman apologized and walked away. Confused, Greg turned to the diner's menu to see if this really was the case, and sure enough, eggs weren't listed anywhere, not even in the dishes that feature them as a centerpiece. On his way out, Greg noticed a family watching him leave, a family with 2 twin girls. Greg's arrival home, unfortunately, wasn't any better. This is what he posted. "So when I got home, I found something folded up and wedged in my front door near the handle. Someone clearly wants me gone." It was written on the back of a tag of some sort. I'm guessing it was that eyeless woman from before. I haven't seen her, but I think she's still out there. November 29th. I saw something out in the woods today. I've been trying not to spend all my time at the house since being cooped up all the time makes me feel crazy. Even though it might not be super safe to be out alone in the woods, it still feels better than being home all the time. Anyway, I was taking a long walk today. These woods would be so pretty if I didn't feel like something was going to murder me out here. I was actually almost enjoying myself when I stumbled into a clearing and found something strange. There was a single filthy chair overlooking a ledge. It didn't seem that creepy at first, but I got this funny feeling, so I took out my phone and pulled up my Maps app. Sure enough, the chair was pointed in the exact direction of my house. I was probably a mile away from the house at that point, but it was still weird. It made me feel queasy, and I didn't want to stick.
See, if there's artifacts laying around the property, and the woman technically just staring at the house, but yet there's a chair there for it, that's basically telling you that she's there for a specific fucking reason. Not to murder you, but to make sure that you don't
die.
get to some deep hole, or that no one fucking hurts you. She's trying to protect this dude and he's not understanding it. Like, don't get me wrong, I get that it's creepy and shit. I understand that. But there's clues, my guy. Like, if she hasn't
Also,
harmed you. Look,
and also, I want to point out of the dude. I understand he's not clearly thinking because he's not like us. Of clearly, of we probably can read the bloody ass rooms, and like, I see. There's something spooky behind me, isn't it? Like, no, but it is kind of funny of he believed this woman is there to tell him to go away, or the grandfather bought that house and the grandfather was in doing something, but I don't know, but it's something that, yeah, what you said, the woman is protecting him and the dude is too stupid to see the whole I'm protecting you, dumbass.
here's another thing. Those words that they showed, it actually does read out as Deepwater Chapel.
Uh-huh.
It's a church. Now, the seal that was on the wall is not just a seal. I believe, in my opinion, that could also be some ancestry fucking family crest, possibly. For something to keep something away, with to be protected by evil in most ways. And that's why she's also there. Is because she's trying to help him see that, hey, I'm not here to harm you. I'm here to protect you, but I also want you to understand that there's a reason why that there's a chapel here. Like, there's so many clues, and he's not seeing either of them.
Remember, he's so young, but he's doing college. Like, okay, why you did not figure this out, genius?
Yeah, I don't know what that he was supposed to be going to college for, but that's besides the point. If he knows nothing about the fucking paranormal, then yes, there's a reason why he's so goddamn stupid. But the creepy part is, in this story, about the dream that he apparently had. That seems like some magic happened that she used.
Around, so I hustled out of there. I'd barely walked about 30 feet when I found something else, though. something way worse. I didn't even know how to describe it. What the hell is this?
That.
That's what you were talking about earlier. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna comment what the fuck I just watched him do. Yeah, so that's particular skull right there. That's not a human skull, by the way. That's is either a bird, a type of a bird, or that can also be possibly the skull of something that we might see later on, or it's possibly a skull of a deer. Who knows? But it's definitely not a human skull, just for everyone's safety.
Well, actually, the skull is more rounder and bigger, and that skull is not a human. So,
It's not
and
human at all.
I'd be right back.
Okay. I'm trying to like crack my finger and it's not wanting to crack because my finger hurts for some fucking reason. God damn it. And I'm already fucking yawning. How long have we been live for? Holy fuck, for 2 fucking hours? That's oof. This stream might last for another hour, I don't know. I was gonna do a live Spirit Box session, but I think my energy is already draining from this video, so that's a possibility that that's not gonna happen. And we only have like less than 22 minutes left. So. Don't mind me, I'm taking my wrist spurs off because for some reason my right wrist felt like it was hurting. So now it's not hurting as much. As I'm yawning more, maybe I will stop this halfway and then finish it next time because it's taking a lot of energy out of me. As a Wiccan and, the spiritual piece of me is like, just stop. God damn it.
I was saying hello to my brother.
So, like I explained while you were gone,
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'm gonna do is kinda maybe like do half of the video today and then the rest of it next time, since like my spiritual energy right now is like draining or getting drained because of this. So I'm not gonna have energy to do a spirit box session. But just to have people kind of still understand, yes, this looks like witchcraft. Technically, like I said, she's using magic still. But this symbol right here, I don't necessarily think that it's a symbol of Satan or him bringing evil to you. It's technically another protection symbol. It's just in a different way, because these skulls here, if you use them correctly, there's two different ways that they can be used. Either to sacrifice things, they can protect people or protect other things, or they can be used in like a bad cult of like, hey, I'm gonna murder you and bring you to hell, or to
Well, actually, funny enough,
way.
before you keep going, you
Mm.
know, I actually did ask them. When you think about cultists, they hate them. They hate them. They hate them with a passion.
Who's they?
The demons. I'm not joking. I did like they just shake their head. Of, no, we don't like them. They think
I'm
like
not
stupid.
surprised.
Now, it kind of makes sense of like, excuse me, I don't like cultists. Thank you. I like their intention, but no.
I think the reason why that they hate them is because people often, when they are in a cult, they use it in a very wrong way, just because they want the power. That's all it is. All they want is power. While other people are necessarily not using it for power. They're using it for actual good reasons. Like this as an example, she's using it for a specific reason, for specifically protection on someone. Not for, hey, I want to bring Satan into this and give you
Or
hell.
death. Or death to a person.
That's still technically towards Satan, but yeah.
Well, if you use it, we said use it in the correct way. Anyway, keep playing, because knowing us, I have a lot things.
There's a lot to unpack, and I just feel like if I do half today and half next time, just because of like my energy is getting drained with everything from this video
Stupidity.
all at once. There's so many things to unpack.
It's like
And it
watching
drains
newbies,
you.
ghost hunters, and we are the pros, and we watch them through their cameras. Like, no, don't open the damn door. You like, hey guys, I think I heard a child. Like, no, don't open the door. No, that's not a child, moron. That is a demon. That is something pretend to be a child. It was a creature. It was an entity or whatever it called. It's something just playing games with them.
Well, okay, here's another thing that other people seem to not understand. I don't necessarily call myself a pro in really anything. When someone has a gift like me and knows everything, they don't really
They
technically
don't know
bring
nothing.
on and brag and be like, hey, look at me, I'm a fucking professional, I'm a pro, this, and brag about it. That's not what we do. When it comes to people who think that they have the gift and that they think they know everything and brag about it, that's when they will be like, oh, look at me, I'm a professional. No, you're not. You're just saying that because you want the attention, you want the power. You're just a fake. I'm sorry. It's true. It's just the way it is. That a lot of people just don't seem to get when it comes to us in a specific way.
No offense. I'm not a professor of nothing, but some reason
Right.
I survive of many games. Like, how do I live? I lived. They're like, how do you live? Oh my god, you killed like 35 people in a first person shooter. Like, what happened? I black out. How do I live? Like, huh? You have your eyes closed? Like, no, I was scared my whole life. I clenched my butt cheek. I picked my butt. It hurt.
Alright,
I'm
let's
not
do
joking.
like
I'm like,
at least another minute and a half on this, and then the rest can be for next time because my brain or my energy is just like, can we be done yet? Like you're draining me.
It seems like every day there's something new, but I'm not any closer to understanding what's happening out here or why. I finally pulled myself away and practically stumbled away from the rock. I felt dizzy walking away. I just wanted to go back home. I started back in the direction of the house, and that's when I saw her again. That woman from before. She was standing up on a hill, seemingly staring at nothing. I darted behind a nearby tree, but luckily I don't think she saw me. I hadn't seen her in weeks, but I knew she was still out there. I took a video from behind the tree. I don't even know why. It's not like it'll
she's
do any
floating.
good, but at least I have some proof that I wasn't imagining any of this. Eventually, she left the hill and disappeared into the woods. Once I was sure she was gone, I left the tree and practically ran back home. The whole way back, I kept expecting her to appear again and, I don't know, attack me or something. I don't understand what she's doing out here. Is she a witch? That sounds so stupid, but I don't know how to explain any of this. Those weird stick artifacts and now this thing on the rock? It feels like witchcraft or something. And on top of that, who's that on the boat I keep seeing out there on the lake? Why is everyone in this town so weird? At this point, I just want answers. And I feel like I'm actually getting close to getting them, I'm just scared of what they might be.
That's where I'm gonna stop it, but to explain about the last part. Yes, she was using witchcraft, but she was using it correctly. I hate to break it to you. She's using it to protect him. He's not seeing that.
Well, of course, the hot like, we know we poke fun and you call him an idiot, but normal like you don't know. We don't know. Like, are you here to murder me or are you here to kill me? Like, no. If I'm here to kill you, I here to like you're gonna die. Like anything, if
Well,
some
here's where you're wrong about that. If she was there to fucking kill him, she would have killed him by now.
true, right there. Like you would be dead soon as she saw you. She like gonna grab something you belong to, like a hair or something, and she gonna use it to kill you. But like
She,
news didn't actually.
yeah, she like I said, she's doing this for a specific reason. And the people on the boat, they're doing something different, but in a way of, how can I put this? without being too obvious, in a very nasty way that not a lot of people understand. Yes, there are very weird fucking towns. Now, since he's part of an area, there's no one in those cabins, no fucking cars, but only those two people on the fucking boat. That's a sign of get the fuck out.
I was gonna say that is a cult. You nitwits. If you see anything creepy, spooky, or people act different, the exit is your home. Leave. Before that, find a way to cleanse yourself. Go to your
Yeah.
church, or find something, because there's many things you should know.
Yeah. I think he thinks that they were watching him. I don't necessarily think that they were. In my opinion, since I kind of already know the entire fucking video too, that they're doing something that he does not know of. They're feeding something that's part of water that will more than likely, it's still technically as a cult thing, and in her part, there's a possibility that she's in a cult. Maybe she isn't. She's just by herself and she's trying to protect the land and protect someone like him so he's not in danger or whatever. Otherwise, those two people in the fucking boat, they're not protecting anything. They're just feeding, technically, if you really
Thing,
want to call it, the devil.
or the devilfish. But what the hell the thing look like?
As far as the photo that I've seen, looks like a half bird and half something else. It's weird. When you seen the video, did you not see the fucking photo of whatever the creature looked like?
I did. I finished half of it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
I only finished half it. Wait, huh?
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's like very hard to explain because it was kind of blurry, but you can still see like eyes on the damn thing. Um, it's some type of animal for sure. It's just not normal, basically. Yeah, it's not. It looked furry, not friendly. Definitely not friendly for sure.
Is that the end of the video?
It's towards the end, yeah.
Okay, I found it. I found it. It doesn't look like the creature in the middle of the grass and the whole greenery. It looked like, to my
It
opinion,
looks furry, but not friendly.
I don't know. I can't share my screen, so I can't show you my point of view. But no, wait, how I can share my screen? Wait a minute.
Next to the camera,
Share screen.
between the camera and yeah.
Okay. Share. Is that working? Oh. Oh, it's just Discord. Your screen. Discord. There we go. Okay. So
That's
my point of view, I think it's not furry. It's not furry. You think it's furry. No. I think it's like some kind of scales, because it's like a water type creature.
I mean
Hold on. Let me finish, before? So right here, you see what the jaw is, right?
Yeah.
So it looked like a human, right? Because that is the prey they eat. A human. So the jaw here, it could split down the middle and do amount of damage, if you may say. Because right here, the eyes are too close in the middle, how a human is. So if you think like crocodile creatures, they have the eyes like more close in the like, in the front, so they can see something in front. I have no clue, but it looked like because the eyes here, how the eyes glows, they have amazing night vision. They can
Oh
see crap.
shit.
And how wherever this thing is, this thing could actually run faster than this dude. It could actually stand, but we never seen the whole height. How big it is, or how big is the head. But my guess is what the eyes and the jaw is. The jaw is almost like a catfish or like a piranha. It unhinged the jaw to do more damage. But because as said it can't split down the middle, like where this right here, it could be legitly have a jaw that could split down and bite force. I have no clue. I have no clue because the eggs we saw, it looked like round, like a
Yeah,
turtle egg.
we haven't gone to that part yet on the
Okay.
stream part
Okay.
though.
So where we get that part, you know what I'm like saying. But it looked like this. It could be could be a mixed gender, is a male and female. There's no male or female at all. Or something completely different. But all I know, this thing could actually camouflage in this whole environment right here if he had no flashlight. He could put up
Yeah.
probably like
Whatever it is, it can lay big ass fucking eggs like a fucking bird. It can walk on land, but they still need water.
so
So
is a quite a like type. So if we kind of technically think about penguin, it could be having like penguin like texture of feathers is like texture. So it could survive in the water and come back out hunt at nighttime. So that kind of makes sense of that's why you don't see no deer, no animals, and if there is any animal nearby, it will hunt down those things. But the people out of the town treat it as identity. So technically,
they treat it as like it's their fucking god and they're like feeding it.
no, but the thing is, why and what kind of ability this thing have beyond this. But if you think about
yeah.
But if you think about like a cryptid or other supernatural creatures, this could be a cryptid, and no one ever seen this kind of species before, and no one ever put it of quote is a cryptid is a face like fits that creature, or it could be like something completely different. Now, how a kappa is from Japan, like we have no like information, but it like we don't know how they breed or species, but they say it like to eat small children's, like or like to like. But to me, it still keep nearby water, so they can hunt like other things. But like now, if you truly think of what they eat, quote, they like to eat cucumber. Why? Probably is water inside, because again, it had to keep it the whole body full of water. But this thing is could be a fish like type, like it's like a snakehead. Kind of sort thing is it could be a giant version of a snakehead.
Who knows? I do kind of want to research that creature because I kind of want to know what the fuck it is.
I believe look
Like,
under a cryptid or legend or something like that. It could be a species.
she mentioned towards the end that it was like some kind of a god almost. So that
If
kind
you
of gives
think
you a bit more of an information on like what the fuck it is.
if you think about it of a god, it could be a creature who live longer and people just find it. Now, you can remember of many video games or movies. They find a creature, they treat it as a god, and they give it gift for the people, and there you go. Like some god will bless them blood, like, and they found out the blood gave them immortality.
They sacrifice humans to where the fuck that creature is.
So my guess,
And mind you, it's starting to remind me of fucking the Bridgewater Triangle at this fucking rate.
hey,
Like, this world is fucking weird with open doors and shit. For
well,
fuck's
if you
sake.
truly think about it, back in the olden days, in the dark ages, we like are scared of the darkness. But now we're moving out through the light, through of those creatures' hometown to their back of the like the woods. So reality, we're going to their like area of like, hey, I'm gonna set up my town here. And you don't know you are setting a town on the nest.
I'm starting to now wonder if maybe the reason why there's a bunch of fucking other homes and no cars and like no people, either the people are like, fuck this shit, I'm out, or that they're all dead.
I
Who
think
knows?
is my idea. Is my idea. There's not a full story. I think at first beginning, how the town was set. I think that place was a lodge where cabins, people go there for fishing, swimming kind of way. Over time, people went missing. And many, many more of happens. So if you truly think about it, over time of I don't know what this creature give them, like life, immortality, or something. So,
Mm,
like, if we figure out why they sacrifice children's or people for,
mostly children.
so there we go. And children is kind of symbolization for young youth and a new beginning. So,
Yeah, and it happens apparently once a year.
so my guess is there's a like a sleep schedule, like a like oh they fall asleep in 1 year.
It's like
Come,
whatever this fucking god is, it will only last for a year, so they need something to feed on once a year to stay the way that they are. Like for some type of
so they are
power. I
immortal.
don't know.
So my guess they use the
Too
creature,
much.
this humans, as a like a farm. You know how farmers as cattle, you give me food, I give you this.
Right, which is why the woman is trying to protect the dude because she doesn't want him to be a part of it, but everything or everyone around him is in some kind of fucking cult and sacrificing their children to this fucking whatever creature it is. That only happens once a motherfucking year.
It truly
It's creepy.
is like, uh, hmm, I have no clue. I'm kind of running out of ideas of what this thing could to be or how big this thing is. It could be
I I don't know, but whatever the fuck it is, I'm gonna research it off stream because
it could be a wheeled humanoid snake. Like we don't see the whole the side of it. Like the head, it looked like a human, but soon it moved. It's gonna be like a wheeled ugly version of a creature. And I have no clue.
right. So there's a show that my mom and I watched. First of all, fuck you, Stephen King, and breaking our brain cells, but also it was a pretty good story at the same time. It's a little weird.
Hey, respect Stephen King, your leadership.
I don't get me wrong, I like Stephen King. It was like the way that it was played hurt our brain cells.
Don't blame the people who made this.
No, I know. I'm not saying that it was a bad show at all. I'm just saying that it hurt my brain cells. It's like it's making me think on things while I'm at work that really shouldn't be. But like also we don't always really have enough time to really watch the whole fucking thing. It's
No.
called Castle Rock. It's based on a true story. But also it has to do with some type of god that brings the past back. And the past is about the Salem witch trials, but it's also brought back in a way it shouldn't really be brought back, to be honest with you. It was like a group of fucking people in a small town. Everyone's getting killed, but then they come back to life in a different, as like a resurrection kind of way, but of the people from the witch trials.
You
They
said
come back
Castle Rock
from
got
the
canceled. There's no
huh?
will be to see. So Castle Rock, I found it. It's called Castle Rock. It's a whole TV show from 2008. Have 2 seasons. It says right here it was canceled, but it kind of what you said of people at time people being sacrificed, they become like almost like a shell of the person.
Yeah, so like they become resurrected with the people from the old back days of the Salem witch trials to rebuild their community in some fucked up way. And it's only the people that have a specific gift that will get controlled by whatever the fuck it is. Otherwise, other people that don't get or that don't have the gift,
They would be fine.
yeah, they'll be fine, but they're gonna try to save others in a way of
Well, Silver, you
what
fuck
fuck.
if you're going to that town.
Listen, ain't no fucking way am I going that motherfucking town. Hell no. The way that show fucking happened, the way things went down, fuck no.
You
It's like
sound
a
like
fucking zombie apocalypse mixed with fucking
okay. Let me
bad
ask you this question.
witchcraft of necromancy.
Let me ask you this question. What is this entity look like then?
So there's apparently a thing that is in fact true. People can in fact do this if they really choose to. Now, it really depends on the location, maybe, but people use specific tools. Like I said, they use like specific spells, shit like that. There are also fucked up things to where if you eat this fucking beetle, that's apparently got some kind of curse from that past, and you fucking kill yourself, then you get into this coffin of I don't know what, and then you resurrect into a whole different fucking person of whoever that is that was in that coffin in the first place. So there's many different ways that cults do certain shit, and it's fucking weird. One of those things is you supposedly eat a bug, which is mostly a fucking beetle, and you kill yourself and you turn into some where the fuck, like the blast from the past in a way, as a cult. Like, here's what's even more weird to me is if that is still actually in fact happening. First of all, get the fuck away from me. Second of all, the
I'm kind of
person
curious what the
that's
Dane
getting
really would look like.
resurrected,
Yeah.
well, so you still look like yourself,
Okay.
but when you get resurrected with in someone else's body, here's another thing that people can mistakenly use or say. It's not necessarily that you're gonna get resurrected and you're gonna stay. I mean, yeah, you're still gonna have whatever it is in your fucking body, but part of you is still alive somewhere. Like, that's not gonna go away. You're still gonna try to fight it and try to be like, hey, this isn't me. Put me out of my misery and you'll stay dead.
No.
So if you're getting resurrected, you're still gonna look like yourself. You're just gonna act very weird and more calmer in a way, like very strangely. Then they're just gonna come behind you and fucking kill you, put you in this sludge, and you're gonna come back to life. And all the wounds that you fucking had is gone.
So it sounds like a parasite of like, oh, thankful there's a meal. I
It's
have a
kind of
puppet.
what it is, yeah. But you're like I said, you're getting resurrected with some fucking entity that was in that coffin in the first place. And their body, like their soul or whatever, is gonna be inside of you. You're gonna, let's say, as an example, you never spoken French, you never spoken fucking Spanish or anything like that in your entire life.
But some
If
means you
you
can
get,
speak the language.
or hell, even fucking Latin, if you get resurrected in that fucking coffin from wherever the timeline, like I said, the Salem witch trials, and you come back to life resurrected with that fucking body, you're gonna be able to speak Latin.
It sounds like Cat Cemetery. Oh,
Kind of. Like,
no, but
there's.
more the twisted version of it. Like, hey, you in a new body. Say hi. Like.
Yeah, there's. I hate to bring it to you, but there is a guy out there that I did hear about. Something happened to him where it's not that he got resurrected at all, period, but
This
he did
wait,
wake up speaking a whole nother fucking language.
wait. He actually died and come back, and he speak its different language.
Kind of, but not in the way that I explained it. There's so many different ways that can actually, in fact, happen without of what I just explained.
So I have a question before you
What?
keep going. Can you leave that town, or you can't? You're trapped that town.
And I think I don't know if he was really like able to leave the town. He might be. I don't know. There might be a chance that you can. I don't know. I don't necessarily have an answer for that. I
Because
don't
there's a
know if someone really tested that out.
TV
But
show, like I keep seeing clip of this camp of you go there, you be fine, but you die, you cannot leave or you cannot die. It's almost like purgatory of you can kill one another, but you can't always
yeah,
come back from the dead. But there's a like family who can lift up the curse of that place, almost like a bloodline. And the only son who is alive, and there's like four murderers of his family, like love to kill people, but they love his son so much of I want us to have a normal life. I want you to go full college, fall in love like a normal person, but like it's like a TV show of like, oh, I want to see my parents. I want to see my grandparents. I want to see my parents. So he went there, and the whole people there went towards him and tried to kill him. And his family members they're like try to take me and like, but I want to talk to you guys. I want to like talk hun, we love you, but you need to leave because you're like a red marker flag of if you die, you be trapped here for all eternity, kind of with us. Like, I mean, it's like a big, huge prison of like you can't come back for life over and over and over, but you can leave, but you become immortal.
it's like similar as the Bridgewater Triangle almost. There are so many things in this world that no one
Don't
really
know of.
understands. As there are like portals still exist. It doesn't matter if it's in your home. It like there's big ass portals like in forests that were grown over the years that used to not like there used to be not be trees there. But now there is. It doesn't matter. You're still gonna be able to somehow find a portal in some way that you can't necessarily see, let alone feel. But once you go through it, you're not gonna be able to get the fuck back at all.
Mm-mm. I
And
think is the kind of thing is you need to find a
well,
different
yeah,
portal to
purgatory
come back out.
still exists in certain areas. Like Castle Rock is technically a purgatory area.
Like you need to find
Once
that
there,
portal.
you can't leave.
Well, it's almost like it's kind of sound like a you enter that thing, you need to go find a different portal, but you had to go through many obstacles to find it, and you had to be careful because you die, but you still can come out. It's like you keep on dying, but you had to be careful of if you die too much, you're gonna get lost. It's almost like a spawn point. You spawn in a different location, and you had to keep
Mm,
finding the pathway or something like that.
well, so let's, as per se, as an example with Castle Rock, let's just say if you're a normal person, you don't have the gifts, you enter Castle Rock as a normal human being, you can leave. As long as you're not getting resurrected by whatever fucking thing is there, then you can leave. Otherwise, if you are resurrected with whatever the fuck is there, then, well, you're fucked.
It's
You're
like
still
messed up whole.
and ever, ever.
You had to run and hide and like
Yeah.
try to leave, but you leave like oh you're fine. But if you have the gift, this creature immediately like a lamppost like I like you have come here like you might like dinner.
Right, like there could there could possibly be a portal in like a fucking abandoned hospital or a fucking insane asylum. Like does not matter where you're at. There could possibly be a portal there that you might not know about.
Hey,
The entire
hey.
world is like some kind of a portal almost.
Well, to my ideal or my theory of there's things in this world we don't know of. Even you have ability to trap entities. This could be another entity have the same ability to unlock yours. Like, oh, you have ability to trap one of my pets. He could easily break that. I'm like, go on, have you revenge? That's something like that.
My abilities are morely, yes, I can, like, I can, like, kind of take something away, bring it somewhere else, and bound it there as a temporary thing. But I can also, like, see certain things, feel certain things, have certain dreams. I can put myself in some trance and come out of it alive. I
You want to
can, like, that.
switch?
Those are
You
my
want to switch?
abilities.
You want to
No,
switch? You don't want to know what the hell I keep seeing in this damn thing.
no, sorry.
Fine. People want to quote not cures or cures. Every time I fall asleep or close my eyes, I keep seeing weird shit. Every single time.
Weird
No
shit
joke.
that has to do with hell, most likely. Nothing
I
else.
keep the detail I can describe you is like teeth, eyes, claws, or something like grinning. And like one time I seen like a giant ass, like a worm or a snake, like have like row of teeth. It was almost like spout. The whole teeth went downward. It's just like moving. Like the teeth is longer as you like your middle finger. Like needles, like more bigger or something. And I tell this to a server, like, what the hell do you have over there? Like, I don't. It keep changing. It keep changing. Like it will be like something moving. I see claws. I see this. I see that. Like yeah. I don't believe you. And I describe every single detail. Like in silver face. I think it's described. Like got more worried and worried. Are you okay? Do you need some help? Like I don't know. Like, but I keep seeing weird shit. Like hell, and like one time I see like a creature like in the middle of nowhere. There's a smile and like everything is black.
Yeah, I can see. I can get certain dreams that are like. I can
Mine
get
is where
clues. I can get dreams of, like, things showing me something for either a specific reason
is like that, but
or
is more
me being in,
information.
like, someone else's eyes. Like,
It's like that, but for me is like flash of information for everything. Like one of them. Like, huh, interesting.
with
You do
you, you just have dreams of, like, mostly in one special location.
It's funny because last time I think I did not tell you of I think something is actually just showing me of each one of the demons like of the past like from like oh they do this they do that they what they do like in this location of hell what they do in this they actually truly flash like image like huh how fascinating and horror like who is the one who gave me this damn thing like it will legitimately like a flash like those whole thing of like flash of image and you had it
Mm.
like see it like so fast it's like that image I'm like great thank you so much I can't like close my eyeballs now
you're you're special, so that's why you get more of a
and some
one
of those dreams
location.
is like very very weird like under like a full moon kind of wear like oh man I'm gonna fall asleep like I stop breathing not good like why
Yeah, like I said, you're more special, so you stay in one location where I'm all over the place.
I will laugh if we go place and we truly heal like one entity. Say, "Oh hi, dragon. I see. Like I miss
It's
you."
been a while. How are you?
They're like, "Huh? Who you? Who you? I don't know." You're like, "Oh, you don't know me? Oh, it's my playmate. Remember, I chasing you down the hole." Like, you. Like you're the one.
Well,
We always do
here's
this.
him getting fucking more tired apparently because all my energy's gone.
Hi, I'm the vampiric.
No, you're not.
Mm, you easy
This is
smell me.
where we're gonna end the stream, and next time we're gonna finish that video and have
That video is
some
bullshit. The dude is bullshit.
more stories that
Story time, people.
I think Zach might want to know.
I think Jack will have questions about
I-
of, are you okay? Are you truly okay?
Did you just not hear
Yes, I did.
yourself call him Jack?
Yes, I did. I thought that.
It's Zach, not Jack.
Jack. Jack. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I think you probably
Oh.
have questions and like, are you okay? Wait a minute. Now you hear this story clearly. Like, are you okay? Figures like, I don't know.
No, I knowing him already. Yeah, he might have questions, but he did mention that he is Wiccan, so he also understands a lot of things.
He probably gonna heard of like, yeah, I keep seeing flashes of like image, like something time if information, sometime is different creatures in front of my face. He probably like, they're what? Like what kind of creatures?
He's probably gonna laugh at you more than he's gonna laugh at me.
That thing like, ha, suffered. Like, yeah, guess what? It's gonna be more funny if we're gonna meet entities. They call me by name. Then like they look like, what do you do? Like, I don't know. Like, oh, like we went on this location on trip. Like, oh god.
I'm gonna fucking end the stream here. Jesus Christ.